Yeah, I understand from Anaya that she did a kind of video earlier today about her impressions of what happened when I, the first man, were invited into the Sacred Body arena with her and our good friend Wilma. So the situation was the two ladies were doing the hands-on thing, as it were, with me as the, not guinea pig exactly, but going, being a representative of the masculine so that the ladies could hear what happened, at least with me, so that guys know what to expect, and so that the ladies also can hear from a man what's going on. Firstly, that the scenario was the same as with Sacred Body Awakening. It was dark. We did it in here. It was dark, as in dim red light. You could only really see the outline of the three people, including me. There was music playing. It was candlelight. There was good oils, that kind of thing. But right from the very beginning, what was so important was, and for me, this was nothing to do with sexuality. This wasn't a threesome, a menage a trois kind of situation. Literally how it was, I was lying on my back, Wilma was at my head end, so the top of my crown was pressed against her womb, receiving the wisdom of her womb and her as representative of the feminine, and with Anaya at my feet end, doing what I see as being the partner's kind of part of things. Again, it was, in a way, it wasn't personal to me, and I was not treating me differently to anyone else in Sacred Body Weight, which is really important. So she wasn't in any way intimate with me. She wasn't touching any parts that should be in the bounds of an intimate couple. Really important. So I have no idea how long the whole process took, but it in a way it seemed like it went on forever, in a good way, and that it was over too soon. What I experienced firstly was the scenario already put me in a state of ease. I knew what it was about, and I had discussed it quite a lot. I'd been in a session with Wilma, so I'd been through a lot of deep processing myself. So the situation was bedded for the right kind of input. I'm relaxed, hearing the music. First we went through an intention round, what it was about, and that's understandable. And right from the word go there, the feeling was that this space is sacred space. So for me, that's definitely nothing to do with eroticism or sexuality. Not that that's not welcome. It just doesn't fit, in me anyway, it doesn't fit the scene. Then we did sacred disrobing, which, as with all Sacred Body Weight, is done, you close your eyes, you get undressed, and then you put something like, or I put something like a sarong on. So very light, very easy. There's sheepskins on the floor, cushions, everyone's dead comfortable. And then gradually and slowly the two ladies went into their using oil, more I would say touching my body rather than it being a massage kind of thing. And that's what did the trick. The two sets of hands touching my body, touching my face and my upper body and my feet, but in a slow, methodical, trustworthy way. It didn't feel sexual in any way, shape or form. What it did, it brought me out of my head and kept my mind occupied with where they were touching and how they were touching, rather than in some story of where this should go. So me, who's a very mindy guy, it was absolutely perfect. My mind was kept occupied, out of the way, and I was simply able to receive this gift of touch from the ladies. I can easily imagine that for many guys, myself included, who haven't been touched enough, and let's face it, there aren't any guys on the planet who've been touched enough from early childhood. I can imagine easily that this scenario could bring up very deep sadness in men, and there, in my my impression is that it's there that the two space holders, the two ladies, their skills of being able to hold without trying to fix anything are absolutely critical. So the guy is encouraged to go through what he's feeling, to recognise what he's feeling, and to feel that that's okay. More than okay, it's actually healthy to have those thoughts and feelings considering his background. So overall, a magic moment. I'm looking forward to doing it many times with Anaya, and I think that is the correct scenario. The two ladies do it together, but if there's a committed couple, it's the partner that takes the man through sacred body awakening regularly. I believe that many of us guys are holding on to deeply suppressed issues, and if we get stuck at a certain place, that's where the partner comes in, and she's the one that maybe it'll take a month of every weekend, or maybe it'll take half a year at that place until he's released it, and then the process carries on in some other direction. What do I know? Where Anaya and I are still very much listening and learning, and listening to people out there with their opinions and worries and fears, but also suggestions. So this is a beautiful learning chance for all of us. And my message to the guys is, have the courage to show up for this, because you stand to benefit a lot, and your self-belief will go through the roof, and then you'll be able to gift your beloved partner with a more centered version of yourself. And that's where the sacred body scenario flips the other way, and the guys start to hold space for the ladies, which they've longed for so long. Very, very great. And for the ladies, of course, it's a deepening of the temple arts that you've already been experiencing with each other. That's not a bad thing. And we're also, by a man stepping into this space, it's also starting to open the transpersonal field. That this is not just doing work for that man, it's doing work for every man or every couple. So the potential is huge. And in my heart, the clear chance for deep healing for men, this is so important. So big encouragement. I would suggest to the ladies, look at it, feel into your own fears. Get the guys also, I'll be encouraging guys to also get into their fears, because it's about facing two sets of fears in the bottom of it all. But anyway, it's enough waffle from me. Go for it. See you again soon.